Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's Sacred Blacksmith. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it.
Welcome to Thursday the 26th of April. We are doing Sacred Blacksmith, the anime.
That's right. And it's one of those animes that's available on Netflix for you to watch, so we thought we'd review it. 12 episodes. It's Manglobe. 2009, so not that long ago. And it centers around, it's kind of a medieval time, but there's definitely some, sorcery and demons and that sort of thing in there. So if you like that flavor, but I think that it transcends that. So if you're not really interested in the medieval fantasy, I think it does kind of work in spite of that. I don't think it really depends on that part.
It's funny. The feel that I got is like a traditional Japanese animation, with the sorcerers and the demons and whatnot. But they just put like medieval clothing on them. And
yeah, pretty much. And it does definitely have to do with swords, but what anime doesn't, But I watched the whole thing. He just got a flavor of it. So I generally will recommend this. Let's talk about the story a little bit. It centers around Cecily Campbell, which she's kind of this
annoying.
Yeah, she's not the most likable character, especially at the beginning. She's kind of weak, and she is tasked basically with following in her father's footsteps and the grandfather before her, whatever, as like the captain of the guard or whatever.
Knights of Campbell.
Yeah, and
soup.
So she has her own sword, like her Campbell family sword, and it like shatters early on in the first episode, and she's like all distraught because that's what her protection.
I believe Bruce Campbell has that sword now.
Whatever. Keep going and going with the Campbell thing. That's so hilarious. So anyway, Soup Lady decides that she's saved by this guy named Luke, and Luke is the sacred blacksmith. He's the blacksmith in this story. And he forges katana, but there's a little bit more to it than that. But I thought it was kind of funny or interesting that they use the katana and the way that it's made and make some lore behind it, kind of like this is what a katana, because it's not like magic katana, it's just katana. It's like, what is that sword? It kicks all these other swords' ass. Well, it's the katana, and here's some lore behind it, kind of thing. So that's kind of fun. She tasks Luke, she begs him basically to make her a sword. And eventually she convinces him to do so.
Enterprise.
So here's this thing with the demons, right? I mentioned sorcery and demons. Well, there was this huge war, and they had things called demon contracts, which basically you would sell your soul. I mean, that's literally what it is. You're selling your soul for aid, and then at some point, a sorcerer can turn you into a demon, which is, that's the other part of the contract. Like, you get this power and an edge in battle, but
turn into a gruesome monster.
You can turn into a demon later, like whatever, whenever they
call on you.
Yeah, call on that contract. So there's some fun to be had there. Luke saves Cecily from one of these demons with the demon contract, which they had thought were basically over and done with, but they have this first reoccurrence after 40 years after the last war or whatever. So they're kind of trying to, there's some mystery behind who is bringing these demon contracts, to existence and what's going on here. And I'm not going to spoil a lot of the story because that's part of the fun. It's not one of those ones that's totally obvious, but you pretty much figure out who the bad guy is right away. I'm sure you even know
I'm pretty sure
who the bad guy is. So anyway, there's a lot of female characters in this. It's kind of like no, it's not. There's a lot of female characters in this, like a lot of anime. But some of them are kick-ass, some of them are a little bit annoying, and then there's one kind of innocent girl, but she's also kind of a demon. She has this awesome demon eye.
Oh yeah, it's like where it's like kind of goes.
And then Luke has an eye. Anyway, there's more to that. And
Luke has two eyes even.
Yeah, but one of them is special. It has a little slash in you'll see it. The light reflects differently off of that. Anyway, so I think it's a lot of fun. Cecily's character, she becomes less annoying and she becomes a little bit more empowered. And there's some fun other characters that are around. Again, I don't want to spoil too much. I think it's worth a watch. What else can I say? The art I think is pretty good. I mean, solid.
I like it. I both like the costumes that they wear. The outfits.
Medieval.
Yeah. Well, they're medieval, but they're I don't know.
Strappy.
Yeah, and I like that, but I don't because, well, first of all, in what was it, the first or second episode when her armor breaks?
Well, that's kind of funny though.
Yeah, it's kind of, but she's like wearing nothing underneath her armor, so you see her boobs, which they joke about a lot.
Well, yeah. So this is the thing: is there are some weird moments of nudity, but they're treated in such a way that this is one of those instances where he gets nosebleed because he sees her, her breasts or whatever, and so it's not gratuitous. It's not you're overtly sexy. It's kind of just a running gag.
Yeah.
So it's treated in a way that I appreciate more than a lot of others, but it's still it's obviously fan service. It's gratuitous, whatever, but nowhere near like High School of the Dead or something. It's like maybe once per episode her boobs are referenced.
Yeah, it's a little lighter.
Kind of cute because there's a little girl that's like
oh yeah, yes.
I'm not as much of a woman as you because look at the size of those.
Yeah.
They have the little like arrow. So whatever. But as far as anime goes, though, it's really there's not a whole lot of cheesiness. A lot of times, like even like Full Metal Alchemist, which I love. They break the the wall all the time, and he does those weird anime faces and like, I can't believe he said that, like weird tears and like black clouds and stuff like that. They do very little of that in this, but they do some. I thought the demons were kind of fun. I mean, it's kind of standard fare, but they kind of they're amorphous, a little bit.
Yeah.
But this one was ice, and the first one was ice, and
was it the first one? Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So they have some fun with that. What else can be said? Again, there's some interesting characters in the balance there. Her family, lore behind the family it gets to an interesting point. She's the only child supposedly, and
of the Campbell household. Yeah, we brought up the fact that Cicely is annoying, and she is, but she's
valiantly annoying. In fact, she announces like, I will just stand here valiantly, instead of just standing there and it being valiant, she announces that she's standing there valiantly.
Right.
But she's really positive and she really means it.
Yes.
So it's not like she's like, I'm the greatest, it's not like that.
And that's why I kind of like, even though she's annoying, I forgive it because it's
genuine.
It is genuine. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, we love to bring you stuff that's on Netflix because it's one of those easy things. I know a lot of you guys still have barrier to entry with anime, and this is so easy. If you already have Netflix, just watch it. Just watch a couple episodes, 12 episodes, like I say. Unfortunately, the opening song and the ending song's worse than the opening song, but neither of them are really that great. Sometimes I love the opening songs, like Black Lagoon. That I love. That's so awesome. The English there, but it's also a good tune. This one's just kind of.
What was that one that we talked about with the really funny,
the
really funny opening? That we reviewed?
Black Lagoon.
Was it Black Lagoon?
Yeah. The I have big gun. I took it from my lord.
Yeah.
Sick with justice. I just wanna feel you. Yeah, it's awesome. You make me violate you, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
So anyway, it is a solid recommend.
I agree.
12 episodes.
Yeah, and it's on Netflix, so as long as you're paying for Netflix, it's free.
I have a harder time recommending if it is a longer episode because it's an investment. Like Soul Eater, some people might not really like Soul Eater, and it's long enough that I can understand. But this one is so short. Just watch like 4 episodes. Try to watch 4 episodes.
And if you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you don't like it, you don't like it. I totally dug it. That's pretty cool.
I mean, Basilisk is better. The one we did, Moribito, totally different vein.
Oh yeah, I love
that one.
Yeah.
I mean, so this isn't like one of those, you have to see it, but
it's done in like, they're knights, so it's not like they're samurai, they're knights. They have armor, they have all that stuff. It's pretty awesome.
There is certainly manga, but there's not much of it. It says it's ongoing, which I wanted to check, but there's only 11 volumes, so they must do it just very sporadically. Interesting take. Medieval setting, which we don't get a lot in anime.
Yeah, you don't. What was that other one? The
Claymore?
Yeah, Claymore.
Claymore is a much more spiritual, like a weirder world. Though,
yeah.
And then, I guess you could consider Berserk, which I want to do Berserk.
Yeah, that's medieval too. So, but it definitely has a different feel than most other animes, especially the ones set in ancient times.
Or the modern ones. I mean, so many like Eat Into the East and whatever. Or Ghost in the Shell or something. But it's a different side of anime.
It's cool.
They're equal opportunity. So that's it. All right. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Tell us what you think.
We have our ongoing contest, and I'm going to fub this up.
Fub this up.
Fub this up. Basically, you send us your most favorite underrated thing, and we'll.
We always say, hey, we're gonna review something that you might have missed. So why don't you just say that?
Hey, if you have something that people might have missed and it's your favorite, just send it to us and you may win a t-shirt or something. He's sporting one of the t-shirts that we offer. All of our t-shirts and other wares and fairs and swag and greatness are available on spiderwolf.com. Please buy his, could you show him the card game? Please buy his card game that we're going to be starting to demo at I don't know, comic shops and game stores.
Yeah, probably mostly locally, so unless you're in the area. But still, there's a lot of tutorials. I've been working hard on those.
And we are trying to...
Tutorials are up now, so...
Oh, yeah. So on spiderwolf.com, check out the tutorials
see how
as well.
it's played. All right, guys, that's it.
Bye!
See ya!
Oh,
yay!
damn it.
It all relies on if you miss, because if you miss, I have twice as much time. How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
Next time on Duel Review, it's Total Recall. On today's Duel Review...
Yeah?
I'm channeling a different language. On today's Duel Review, it's Sacred Blacksmith. I don't know. Oh, Sacred Blacksmith. On today's Duel Review, it's Sacred Blacksmith, the anime. That's stupid.
That was a wonderful
pantomime,
yeah. It was brought a tear to my eye. Welcome to Thursday the 26th of April. We are doing Sacred Blacksmith, the anime.
That's right. And it's a Man Globe, and it's another one that's available on Netflix. I'm going to look at the year real quick. That was a mistake on my part. I'm sorry.
We're going to redo this. How about that?
No, we'll just keep going.
Keep going? Okay. Well, I guess
what did you do yesterday? You know exactly what I did yesterday.
You were there. I bought you dinner.
No. And flowers.
I didn't buy him flowers. Don't listen to him. I did not buy him flowers. Today on Duel Review.
Oh. No?
Pancakes.
Do you like pancakes or waffles better?
I think I like waffles better.
Well, that's the wrong answer.
I think I like pancakes better.
I like them both. Carved cakes with syrup, what's not to like?
I like waffles.
Do you like putting butter on your pancake?
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
I put butter on everything.
Yeah, it's gross.
Usually,
I don't like butter.
Usually it's butter and syrup.
Oh.
I love butter. What do you put? Butter's wrong? What kind of crap is that?
Butter with your syrup on a pancake? I mean, the syrup is already like buttery and sugary. Like you add more butter.
Hell yeah.
I want a fat sandwich. How about that? Let's just put fat in the middle of two pieces of bread.
I thought you were talking
covered in butter.
Did I tell you about fat sandwich? Yeah, I told you about
what, fat bag?
No, the fat sandwiches from where I'm from. But check out the fat sandwiches. This guy Jimmy made them in New Brunswick. I'm from East Brunswick, so New Brunswick would be where it's from. And basically, what he does is he takes these really big hoagie rolls. He puts a whole bunch of crap in there. One of my favorite personally is the fat salad. That's got the chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, the French fries with the marinara sauce. It's delicious.
That's a garbage sandwich.
Oh, it's delicious. You don't even know. Sometimes they'll do the sometimes I forget. I think it's the Fat Boon, which with the Philly cheesesteak, and then the eggs, and then the lettuce, and I think there's mayo in there. But that's really good. You know, all the fat sandwiches are delicious. Check them out.
Would you like any appetizers? Yeah, all of them on a sandwich.
Exactly.
Between a bun, please.
That's exactly how it goes. Welcome to Thursday the 26th of April. We're doing Sacred Blacksmith.
That's right. And it's another one of those animes that's available on Netflix. It's only 12 episodes. Came out in 97, I believe.
Wow.
Man Globe, again, the worst name.
Man Globe.
Oh,
I love that name.
97, what did I say? I meant 2007, and I was wrong because it's 2009.
It's 2009.
Let's do it one more time. I'm sorry.
We're going to start over now.
I channeled, like, the year I graduated. That was weird.
You make me violate you no matter
who you are. Get down on your knees with a good head on your shoulder. Before you guys go to the end of the earth. Seriously, what it is. It's crazy.
I'm surprised you know those lyrics.
Oh man, I listened to it like 8 times in a row. I couldn't help it.